Hell or High Water director David Mackenzie returns with another big release this for this year. I'm not sure. I didn't really hear much about Relay. I just saw it creeping on the AMC app for like the past couple months, and I didn't watch a trailer for it. I didn't see a trailer for it in theaters or anything. But the poster was convincing enough to make me watch this movie. So I was like, screw it, and I went to watch Relay. And this movie is damn solid. Very, very surprised. No one said a peep about this movie. I haven't seen it on Twitter. Haven't seen it on YouTube. Don't even see it on Letterbox. So I don't know what's going on. But this movie was. I feel like I'm saying this like every 10 videos now. One of my bigger surprises of the year. But I guess this time I didn't know what I was going into. You have a pretty stacked cast in this movie with Riz Ahmed, Lily James, Sam Worthington from the Avatar movies, and my personal favorite, even though she had almost not as many, probably not even a tenth of the lines as the other three, uh, Willa Fitzgerald, who is, of course, from the Scream TV show. Uh, I never forget when I first saw her on screen when I was watching this movie. I pointed and I went, "Holy crap, she's in a movie!" I don't know if she's in any other movies I've seen. She probably is, but this is the first time that I've noticed that she's in a movie, so that was really cool. But for the movie itself, it's actually really solid. I wish it held together well as the movie progressed. I saw some people saying that the reason the movie doesn't hold up well as the movie goes on is because the character himself is also falling apart. But you don't you don't have to make the movie bad just because the main character's falling apart and he's not as fluid or stable in what he's doing. But it's okay. I don't mind the ending too much. The twist where spoilers if you haven't seen this movie, don't know why you're watching the review, but Lily James turns on Riz Ahmed and she ends up being a bad guy. It was a bit predictable, but it was still very enjoyable when it happened. Usually, when predictable stuff happens in movies, it's kind of takes the enjoyment factor out of it. But when she turns on him in the van scene, it's kind of it's kind of rewarding. Especially for a guy who's been so lonely most of his life and is a recovering alcoholic and everything, and thought he finally found someone uh, who he thought cared for him, and even in the slightest, besides obviously the police officer. Um, it was a really nice twist. Lily James, fortunately, doesn't do much the second the twist happens. She just tasers him, and then that's about it. But still pretty solid. Sam Worthington fucking kills it in this movie. I wish he was in it a bit more. Obviously, they were trying to keep him in and out of the movie just because we're trying to focus so much on Riz Ahmed and how cool of like an agent he kind of is. He's not an actual agent in the movie, but the way he's working around situations, the theater scene, uh, the way he's avoiding everybody, it's just so fucking sick. The parcel packages being shipped to different places, also calculated, and I wish we kind of had another character on the level in this movie. They were kind of trying to figure him out, but they were never catching him. It was a really fun cat and mouse type movie, but we never got a better cat. I wish the cat was much wiser, but it's okay. As for everyone else in this movie, the rest of the crew from Sam Worthington's crew is kind of just there. The the scene where oh, I wish I could remember his name. Shoot, the bald guy gets stabbed in the back of the leg is hysterical, and I don't the the other person didn't really do much. Man, I don't know. I also wish we got more with the person we're introduced to in the beginning of the movie. Um, why am I zoning out on him now? Uh, Hoffman? Yes, Hoffman. Hoffman. I wish we got more of him in the movie. He really made me interested the second he appeared on screen. I wish we got way more of him. He kind of is part of a bigger. He's a piece in a bigger puzzle. Obviously, when the movie concludes, we find that out. But I really wish he was in it more. I really liked him in the beginning, and then we get him like in these few phone calls he's doing with Riz Ahmed's character, and I don't know. I wish we got him just one more time. He was so good. If we do get us anything for this movie, uh, otherwise, I expect like it's not gonna happen. But I would expect something like a TV show that just focus on like how smart Riz Ahmed is and he's kind of just fucking with people. But I would love a prequel finding out whatever he did with Hoffman because he does have like 8 or 9 books in his safe, so he's done it before. He's done this cat and mouse shit secret agent brokering thing before. I wish we had more knowledge of him. This movie is 2 hours long. Uh, I thought it was an hour 30 walking into it. I think I was debated by the AMC app. I must have read it wrong. It says an hour 52 after I checked, but I swear when I went into the movie it said an hour 32. But it's not long. It's not a long 2 hours, which is really nice. Something with thriller movies, especially like Seven, for example, is these movies don't feel like they're dragging too long, and I feel like Relay does a really good job at doing that. The comedy bits in this movie are really funny. Most of them are with Lily James. A lot of the times when she's flipping off Sam Worthington's crew, uh, and she's going shopping alone and everything. It's fine. It's just a fine job. Um, I feel like I don't have much else to say about Relay. I'm missing something I wanted to say. I just took too long to record this video, which is such a shame. Maybe I'm gonna take a pause really quick. Yeah, you know what? I was just sitting here thinking, and I think I mentioned it earlier. The only main problem I have with this movie is that the last 30 minutes kind of just fall flat. I think the first hour 20 are just phenomenal. There isn't really a missed beat, but yeah, the final acts is just not that exciting. The chase scene is kind of just fine, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I wish the movie just stayed consistent as it went out. I was really torn between giving this movie an 8 or a 7 out of 10, which I think I'm gonna give it for now. So 7.5 is what I'm estimating. Um, I really do love this movie, and I do think it is one of the better thriller movies this year. Obviously, we had Sinners, but in terms of crime thriller, this is probably the best one we've gotten this year. The only other one I watched that I can recall off the top of my head that I really enjoyed was The Knife, but even then, The Knife just has so many weird directorial problems with it that this movie is definitely better than The Knife. But Relay is a lot of fun. It's tense. It's very like a throwbacky 80s, 90s thriller vibe movie, and I had a lot of fun with it. The cast, all phenomenal. I don't think there's a single bad person in this movie, but the main four, to me, Riz Ahmed, Lily James, Sam Worthington, and Willa Fitzgerald, all phenomenal. And David Mackenzie, I need to look at your filmography again because I know I've watched Hell or High Water before, but I can't really recall what else I've watched from you. But for me coming back 10 years, I think what Hell or High Water came back ten years ago, I think. To come back 10 years later with for me and to make a thriller that's this fun and exciting is pretty impressive. So that's Relay. If you haven't watched it and you're watching this review, I think you should check it out. It's a fast 2 hours, and it's not boring. There's not a boring part in the movie.